They just want to sell you. That's it. They just trying to sell you on something. You gonna buy it? You gonna buy in? Or are you gonna be bought out? Yeah, it's a trick question. You're right. You buy in, get bought out. Did it take blood to get you there? And it's gonna take blood to get you out of that. Call these agreements. Call them arrangements. Call them scenarios. Call them whatever you want to call them. But you gotta call them like you see them when they do show up. Use as much awareness as you can, and be the right kind of shield. Considering you might actually have to go on the offensive too, or else they're gonna send contingency after contingency of stressor, contingency after contingency of rabble rousers, drama causers. There's just people who will come in life by the droves, and their whole purpose is really to make life more complicated and to make it worse. You could purpose it for whatever, but they did like to bring in that other part of the balance. Now, while naturally you want to just not have to deal with them, but part of the test is, is that going to fuel you enough? I think if you're stuck with enough of them, you could be driven to some heights to really test yourself and push yourself out of the box. But again, they're not even, want to be careful even assigning them that responsibility, because that could go to their head too. And they're like, yeah, I'm the one that got you there. That was my purpose. No, your purpose wasn't to drive me to the top. No, your purpose was just to be a hater. That's all it was. You wasn't trying to hate to make me stronger. No, it wasn't basic training. No, this is advanced. It's more advanced than basic. People really trying to put you down on the low, either by right out doing it or just trying their best to look the other way. But you can hear them on the inside. You can see in their body language, what's what. You know. So yeah, if you want to get motivated, if you feel like you're not motivated enough, let it get to you. Let it get to you. It might be the problem, that not enough is getting to you. You might have to let it get to you and push yourself to that limit. Like, whatever that enough is enough switch is. If you feel like you ain't been like on some enough is enough, then it might be time for you to declare that enough is enough. You'll know when it get real heavy on the inside, but you about to be on fire at the same time, coming from that same spot, like almost like in the pit of the stomach. It's not a real physical pain, but it's like that's where you feel like you about to act from. Feel like you about to act from the core of yourself, and the momentum is moving up through your feet. And the action you getting ready to take, it's gonna be unprecedented. That kind of feeling right there. Pressure can put you in that spot right there. But don't let the pressure, the people who cause the pressure, still don't give them no wiggle room. Don't even assign that to them if you don't want to. Because they're going to be shamelessly trying to get your power from you anyway. So even when you down, they still going to be looking for you to congratulate and celebrate them. Even if you're the one who needs the motivation at the time, they still they're still going to want it all for themselves. So don't expect anybody who's selfish to be all of a sudden selfless just because your circumstance changed. For a lot of us, it's not going to get better until we become selfish. We tried it the other way. We've been selfless. It just made us doormat of the year. But if we go the other way, yeah, it's going to come with some enemies, though. Probably more enemies. And yeah, you're probably going to be looked at even more harsh than you were before when you were trying to be good all the time. But at least you're doing what you really want to do. Isn't that a big part of what this comes down to? I mean, how strong are you in resisting the things that you don't want to do? I mean, sacrifice should never become a bigger word than living. So, sacrifice is a more popular term than life. You hear more talk about sacrificing than life. So it's all about sacrifice. Well, no, it ain't all about sacrifice. It's all about life, for real. Sacrifice is just something you experience in life, just like you experience abundance, just like you experience opportunities. Sacrifice is just another experience, actions. Life itself is holding everything else that's so much bigger. So don't forget that, you know what I mean? Don't forget that. The bigger picture is there for you. And you got to define it to make it really, really work.